Last time on iSomnium Files Nirvana Initiative, we finished up Gen Somnium, learnt a lot about Gen in the process, and found the final clue to lead us into the Horodori Institute's underground level. We are now investigating this underground level in virtual reality.
It's a power switch. It was on when we came in.
Is it a light switch?
It looks a little big to be a light switch.
Perhaps it powers the entire room.
Could be.
Mizuki, there is a power line that leads to it from above. Follow the X-ray.
Yep.
A power
Ceiling
switch
power
and an electrical
cables.
line leading away from it. The line splits in two.
Let's follow both. The power line in the ceiling leads to the other side of this wall.
And if you follow it further,
A
there is
suspicious
something in
area.
this wall. Is it a switch?
Yeah, by pressing this part here, it turns on.
A hidden switch.
What happens if I press it?
It looks as though it powers a different area.
Hidden switch. But while we're at it, that just leads into the wall? Okay.
Is this a tooth?
It is the first molar of the upper jaw. It does not appear as though it was pulled out with any instruments.
Okay, well
There are
that's...
no marks on the tooth's enamel.
Then how...
Perhaps the owner of this tooth was punched in the face.
Whose tooth is it?
Unknown. Let us call this person T for now.
Really,
T
Iva?
for tooth, of
Really?
course.
Yes, I got there. I knew what you were doing.
I see some bloodstains.
Oh
It
boy.
appears that much time has passed. Years at least.
Oh yes,
and
assume
footprints
no
in
one's been
blood.
in here in 6 years.
There's a square hole here.
It is a foot switch, similar to those used at hospitals to open emergency doors. You can use your foot to trip the switch, leaving your hands free. But it does not appear to be powered currently.
If I want to use this switch, I've got to feed it some power first.
And one more thing. There are footprints around the switch as well.
Bloody
The same
footprints.
prints from the bloodstains. These prints are also old, likely many years.
Lovely. Anything else worth looking at here?
I wonder if the air is being ventilated properly. It's stale in here.
We are underground. The airflow is likely quite poor.
No, that's not it. I don't know how to explain it, but there's bad air down here.
Considering
There's
the
an iron
experiments
plate
that were
above the
probably
door.
done here.
What's
Yeah.
that doing here?
Perhaps some sort of shutter. If that plate came down, the door would not be able to be opened.
Probably putting the right code into the statue raises that up, as well as lowering the stairs. So if you don't have it, you can't actually get in. Right, that iron plate, for example. Yes, and I would like to press it. Oh, okay.
There's a door on the other side of the plate.
And perhaps a hidden secret beyond it.
That's what I needed. Yeah. I need to actually confirm that there was a door there. Here we go, reenact time.
We have collected all the ingredients.
Ingredients for what?
You don't know? Judging by the clues, something occurred in this space many years ago.
At least
Someone,
6.
let's call them X, came to this room and did something. If we can follow what X did, we can discover new information.
Huh.
Shouldn't you be
Anyway,
saying C
just
because it was
answer my
clearly
questions.
Chikari?
Okay, sure.
Let us begin. What do you think X did first when they came to this room?
Really, Tamagotchi? What weather do you like? Sunny days. Because I like to be able to go for a walk. The first thing that they did was turn the power on.
When we came here, the power was already on. But it's probably not always like that.
An astute assumption. We need to restore power to the entire room first. We will not be able to proceed without it. And next is, what did X do after turning on the power?
She really kind of looks out of her there, doesn't she?
I am
But they flipped the
positive
hidden switch.
There are no bloody footprints under the switch. Therefore, someone, most likely T, was not yet bleeding when the switch was pressed.
Maybe this is a dumb question, but how do you know the switch was pressed?
Because of how the foot switch is wired, there are two power lines within the tube. Electricity comes from here and then goes back up the ceiling, and ultimately terminates in the foot switch. We can leave the foot switch be for now. Let us move on to the next step.
The next step being the foot switch.
After pressing the hidden switch, what do you think X did next?
Licked the blood. Well, it's not went through the hole.
Yes, I agree.
When T got their tooth knocked out, they started bleeding. That's what caused the puddle of blood.
Right. Then X stepped in the puddle, causing the prints. The finishing touches. It goes without saying what X did last. If they did that...
Oh, yeah.
Wait a minute.
Wait, what was that? They did that, this place would not exist.
If they did that, this place... Correct.
I wish
There
I
are bloody
had seen what I
footprints near the
accidentally clicked
switch.
there.
It is clear that X came here after T started bleeding. Power is sent here by turning the hidden switch on. Therefore, if you were to trip the switch with your foot...
The metal plate would rise up and you could go for the door. Pretty obvious.
And now we know what X did. Prepare the reenactment.
This again?
Are you ready? Okay, here we go.
I didn't say yes.
The camera is rolling. Ready? Action!
My name is Mr. X. I came here for a certain reason.
Yes, yes! Keep that energy up. What did X do first?
First, I need to turn on the power. And then, do this to the hidden button. And so...
Like,
the
I know
foot
what's gonna
switch
happen,
should have
so I
power
don't really
now.
have much to say for
Stop,
this, but...
Mizuki. You forgot something.
Oh, right. I need to punch T. Though, I still don't know exactly why. Anyway, hiya!
Why are we getting a slow-mo of that?
Yes, and then X must have stepped in the puddle of blood. And lastly...
That's a lot of blood from just a single punch to the face.
Something should happen now. I don't know what, but...
Something. Let us leave the VR world behind and do this in the real world.
Yeah.
It's fairly obvious what's
Even though I
meant to
still
happen.
don't get why you had to record that, I think I get the picture.
Like, come on, guys. It's fairly obvious what it's going to do. It's going to raise the plate up. After following my steps from VR, I put my foot on the switch. And then... that plate goes down, this plate goes up. Okay, I wasn't expecting that to happen. What?
It can't be.
What is this?
Is that the other half of her body? Yep. So he's been in here more recently than when Chikari died. He or she, whoever Terror is.
Mizuki, what did you do? I guess what you did doesn't really matter. It's the corpse.
It's Tokiko Shigure from Nai's Japan.
Her left half.
What is she doing here?
But how should I know?
I was about to
Weren't
say,
you the
did
one
he
who made
make
her show up?
genetic experiments fight to the death?
guess.
But no, this is very different from what I was expecting.
That's the door that was being covered by the iron plate.
You're not gonna open that, are you?
Yeah, but we gotta look around more first.
I feel like we'll probably use our
This
15
does
minutes.
solve one big mystery.
What?
All of the victims of the HB case were cut at the molecular level.
Oh, is this where?
Those cuts were likely performed by this machine.
So this is some kind of slicer?
Exactly. Do you see that wire on top of the machine? That is CNT, a braided carbon nanotube. The diameter is about 0.4 nanometers. A single nanometer is 1/1000th of 1 meter, so it is not visible to the naked eye.
But I can see it.
That is because I am modifying your vision. I am emphasizing it on purpose for your benefit.
Oh, thank you,
So
Iva.
you're saying that carbon nanotube was used to bisect all the victims?
That is highly probable.
So all the murders took place?
Here, most likely, including Tokiko.
But why are there two machines?
Well, unknown.
Because he was doing experiments that involved combining people.
Why are there two of the same machine?
They do not serve different functions. They both look to be exactly the same.
Hmm.
Her estimated time of death is 1900 yesterday. Yesterday
That's
meaning the 12th.
impossible.
It is currently 1 a.m. on the 13th.
So roughly 6 hours ago. But why?
That is absolutely impossible.
Mizuki, look at her wrist.
Slit wrists.
I do not believe this was self-inflicted. The cut is deep, but there are scars as well. Perhaps she did try to take her own life in the past.
Mizuki, what are we gonna do with the body?
I can't just leave her, but I need to see what's on the other side of that door first.
Well, the guards can't get in here at this point. I assume we
You're
probably
really gonna
also
go?
don't have reception
why?
to
What if the
notify
murderer
the
is in there?
police.
Terror? All the more reason to go.
Wow, you're really courageous. You're younger than me, but I respect you.
Leon, you should wait here.
What?
If that iron plate drops down, I might get trapped again.
Oh, right. Okay. Wait, you're just gonna leave the two of us here?
Yeah.
The 1.5 of you, yeah?
However, I have
Anyway,
a
gotta
feeling
get going.
if the other
If I
plate
get
drops
trapped, help me
down,
out, okay?
Yeah.
it's because
got
I've
it.
opened it from the other side with the number pad, and then he's in for a lot of hurt. Never mind, what I was saying about him having them fight to the death may have been accurate.
What is this place? A bed, refrigerator, shower, toilet? Is someone living here?
More like confined here. Look at the door you came in from.
Scratches.
There is no
Nope.
handle. It cannot be opened from this side. Good thing Leon is on the other side. If we were all trapped in here together, within a week, Leon would have become a rabid animal, and then...
Ha! If that happened, I would have beaten him to death.
Anyway,
I think
we
before
should
the
search
week was
room.
up, you would have died from starvation or dehydration. But yeah, Jackson looks practically random. Will take a while to decode the mess. Broken PC. A bed, training equipment.
That's the only vent.
It is safe to assume the average human could not enter or exit through there.
But good Mizuki. Shower and bathtub, punching bag. I can't get into those areas from here, can I? I need to go down. No TV. And I kind of send up there, okay? I mean, I'm pretty sure what I need to actually
It's all
view
preserved
first.
food inside.
The production dates are recent. Someone must have
Oh.
been here not long ago.
Okay.
Yeah, but why is this stuff in here? It shouldn't need to be cooled.
This refrigerator is broken. The cooling function is not operable.
So this was just being used as a storage box.
That seems to be the case.
The terror was here recently, not just... Okay, cool. Very cool.
Oh no.
You've seen this
Explosives.
before?
Of course. How could I forget? This is what caused my left eye. And Kizzy.
It is a thermite bomb. 6 years ago, a thermite reaction caused Jin Furroway's right half to burn.
I know. I read the report. Basically, a miniature version of this was set in the body, right?
Correct.
Yeah, that's not good. Wait, what was that? Shelf considered what looked like drugs and other stuff. Okay. A locker with a mysterious pattern, Delta 1. Oh, I don't recognize those patterns. Something on the desk.
Shitty looking computer.
On it.
This computer, however,
Internal
is
data
actually
has been
working.
analyzed. Mizuki, take a look at this.
Is this?
Where
It
the
is
videos were
Nirvana
created.
trial video. There are backups and working files on this computer as well. It seems as though that video was produced here. And one more thing. There was some unedited QR footage as well.
But that means...
Yes,
A new video that was going to get made.
What is this?
What is in the handbook? This is what was written there. I've been here for ages. I'm trapped here, suffering. It's all their fault. They took so much from me. They used my creation without permission. I'll never forgive them for it. Just writing about it makes me furious. I want to kill them.
it's a diary. There aren't daily entries, but it seems like the person who lived here wrote it. There might be some clues to the case.
Let's keep reading.
Unlike them, Mum is really nice. She's taught me a lot of things. Nice is wonderful. This world is a lie. These things happening to me are a lie. Mum said that she's going to tell the truth to everyone. I want to help Mum. I love Mum. Mum being Tokiko. But why are you nice to him, Mum? I hate him. He needs to pay. Him being Chikari. It
There
continues.
is a date here. This is from 6 years ago.
February 9th. He came this morning. I thought he was here to mock me. He always picks on me. But he said that's not why he was here. He said he wanted to apologize. I'm so sorry for everything I've done. I've heard him say it a million times. Things turned red all of a sudden. Next thing I knew, he was on the ground. I think I hit him. He was bleeding from the mouth and unconscious. I thought this was my chance. I knew how to get the machine out. He basically told me everything. I took the machine out, set the body in, to be split in half alive.
This description. It is similar to what we reenacted earlier in the room next door.
So the person writing this diary was X, and he is probably T. He got his tooth knocked out.
June 9 continued. As I looked at his dead body, I thought to myself, if I use this, I can help Mum. I'd been playing this for a long time, but when I saw that body, the light came on. The intersection between the warp and weft, that's where the scene can occur. By creating that, the people of this world, Moksha. February 10th. Early morning, I went to go see Mum. I told her about my plan. She agreed. She even said I can use her money. This has got to work. Ah, Mum, you're so kind. The Nirvana Initiative, I'm going to make it a reality. I decided to proceed with the plan. I thought of a new name for myself. My name is Terra. I will start my new life with this new name. So Terra is Tokiko's child. But I'll continue that in a bit. I need to have a look at the flowchart and get an idea of the timeline. So, the investigation started on the 11th. Which means he can't beat Chikari, because Chikari was alive here on the 11th, and yet someone was murdered on the 9th. Was Jin Fure the one that is Jin Fure, the he? And then he went up to Chikari and Tokiko. Through 10 continued. How ironic. The one thing I needed was being created in this very facility. TC Purge, such a wonderful virus. But I was told it was still imperfect. More time was needed. No need to be rash, I decided to wait with Mum. Fortunately, there are tons of NICE members among the researchers. I told them about the plan, they happily obliged. Ah, I can't wait, this is going to be so much fun. February 11th. Someone interfered. I put it there, but it was gone. Insufferable ingrate. No mercy, 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 no mercy. I'll find you and I'll kill you. February 12th. I found you, filthy thief. February 13th. I cut the thief in half and then set it up. Your fault. Didn't give it back. The undoing is done. I can finally relax.
February 13th. The thief cut in half.
The thief must be...
I met the person of my destiny.
What? Person of my destiny?
Okay, let's go have a look at that again, because... So this was when we went into Tokiko's, and then Tokyo ended up dead here on the 12th. Chikari was dead on the 11th. The Jin Fury has to be the he. And then the thief would have to be Chikari. Is Tokiko? No, Tokiko has to be mum, so she can't be the person of destiny. Is the person of destiny Komeji? That was on the 13th. Really, Tama? What kind of dance do you like? I have no idea what any of these are. One of the 4 traditional Indian dances.
The diary ends on 2/13. It's all from 6 years ago.
So the diary ends there.
Because that is when Terra stopped.
Anyway, we now understand. The person that was being held here is the culprit of the HB case, Terror.
If we wait here, will they come back?
I do not believe they will. Once they reach the stairs, they will know someone intruded.
And they'll try to get rid of said intruders.
If they did, a certain someone would be gotten rid of first.
Leanne.
Leon! We need to get back there now!
So Terra, who is the son of Chikari and Tokiko, murdered Jin Fury, who was he, then murdered Chikari, who was the thief, then murdered Tokiko, and then murdered Komeji, who was the person of destiny.
Sorry, but I don't want to get involved. I'm going home.
Leanne left Horodori Institute, awaited at the institute until the investigation crew came. When they got there, I continued to investigate the place. Now I'm here at Abyss headquarters. You look so cute when you're out of the eye socket like
Wow,
that,
you
Iva.
really outdid yourself, sneaking in without a warrant.
Ugh. I'm sorry, boss.
No,
Iba, you need to keep an eye on her.
I am functioning just fine as Mizuki's left eye. I should be rewarded for the work I did last night.
Yeah, I wouldn't have found that room without Iba.
True. What you found was worth bending the rules a little, but this should still warrant a punishment, you know?
Edit
Boss,
warrant.
I suggest leniency. Mizuki had a strong, personal reason for wanting to search Horodori Institute.
The gene therapy?
Boss, you knew?
Who do you think I am? I know my subordinates so well, I could tell you how many moles they have from memory.
So, did you know that Daddy and Mom weren't my real parents?
Yeah. What is it?
You didn't tell me?
I was just thinking about something. Something Mom told me once.
You! I wish you had never been born!
I was thinking about that. Do you think she meant to say I wish we never adopted you?
I honestly don't remember Shoko at all.
Don't you hate it how at beauty salons, they make you sit in front of the mirror after getting your head shampooed?
Buster's friend, Mario. Iba.
Well, we're not blood related either.
She's adopted?
Yeah, but we get along well.
That's
You
nice.
adopted someone?
I'm
That
kind
seems
of
even
jealous.
more out of character
Some
than having a
families
blood
run
child.
deeper than blood.
Yeah, I know. But I didn't even get along.
You have other relationships, right?
Mizuki, you do have a lot of friends.
And most importantly, a boss who's reliable and kind.
If you do say so
Kind?
yourself.
I am kind. If an elderly woman was trying to cross the street, I'd stop cars for her.
You could also carry her.
Thanks, you two.
About the blood.
Right. Regarding the blood around the slicer. We tested it for DNA matches. Jin Furaway,
Thought so.
Chikara Horadori,
Oh, multiple?
Yonaharu Enda, aka Andes Komeiji,
Right, because they were all
Tokiko
killed there.
Shigure, and
Yep.
one more.
One more.
Yeah, 5 different DNA. But we don't know who the 5th person was.
The 5th one's gonna be
which
Tara,
means there
right?
might be another yet undiscovered victim.
No, I
Oh,
doubt
no.
it. The 5th one's gonna be Tara.
Okay, I'll give you the rundown. 6 years ago, after the incident at the cathedral, the armed vigilantes scurried under whatever rocks they could find across the country.
Their group was forced underground. It is thought that they are still active, despite our investigations yielding little results.
And of course, we interrogated everyone we caught as hard as we legally could. We got a search warrant for Nice, looked through all their documents.
But we could not find any incriminating evidence.
That's why Nice is
Ow.
still kicking today.
They are as cunning
How
as
lucky
they are
for
ruthless.
Nice.
Terror's Diary. I read it too. There's a ton we can get from it. But the most intriguing thing is the Nirvana Initiative. How are the HB case and that plan related?
There is still much we do not
The Nirvana
understand.
Initiative is
We do
all
not know
about
who
breaking out of
Terror
this
is and
simulation
why
of a
they were
world that they
imprisoned
believe
there.
in. And they're doing that by cutting the atoms, basically. Cutting the seams of the world open.
Anyway, I'm gonna go do some investigating.
Wait, you haven't gotten any sleep. You should rest first.
You're kidding, aren't you? That look in your eyes is telling me to keep fighting through it.
You know me very well, Mizuki.
Where do you plan to go?
Well, let's see. I think I want to start by talking to Lian. Maybe there was something he noticed that I overlooked. And next, Shoma. I haven't been able to ask him about the one-wheeled robot yet. And then Mame. I think Mame knows something about the Nirvana Initiative.
I'm getting
I
a
heard
feeling
Mom.
that this is connected to something bigger.
I like Mom.
Nirvana Initiative.
Understood. I have confirmed their locations. Lian is at Iowan, Shoma is at home, and Amame is at Brahmin.
I want to
Of
gather
course
more
she is.
information too. I've got to go to Lemnis Gate, Devita, and Marble.
Understood. Let's get going.
Don't push yourself too hard, Mizuki.
Sir, yes, sir. Understood.
But we're gonna do that. Oh, why is the Kumakura office on there? That wasn't part of the list. Oh well. We're gonna be doing that next time on Somnium Files, Nirvana Initiative. See you then.